Goodbye, fast characters. Hello, Amy. Hey everyone, RSKOS here, and welcome back to another episode of Sonic Adventure. Last time, we finished up Knuckles' story, clearing Skydeck and beating Chaos 6, and returning to Angel Island with the last of the Master Emerald shards, as well as 6 of the Chaos Emeralds. And this time, we reset the timeline and play as Amy. Oh boy. Here's where, at least in a lot of people's opinion, the game gets a little sketchy. It was already kind of sketchy with Knuckles, but now it gets real, not like a Sonic game, let's just say. But I'm fine with it. Well, honestly, I actually kind of like Amy's story. Not as much as the other characters, but it's not terrible, just out of place.
My turn now.
Also, we'll get to that, don't worry.
Gee, I'm bored. Every day's the same old thing. Same place, different day. I miss the good old days. Hanging out with my hero, Sonic. Chasing bad guys. And blowing them away. But now he's gone. And there's nothing left to do. But shop till I drop. There was always something fun to do with Sonic around. I really miss him. Hey, what's going on here? Is there an eclipse today or what? Nobody forecast a storm or anything. Eggman, can it be? What's that? Ah! Watch it! Watch it! Ow! You should watch where you're going, buddy! Hey, are you alright? You look kind of hurt. What's this? Ah! Uh-oh! Yikes! You almost ran me over, creep! Oh no! Let's get out of here! That was one of Eggman's robots, huh? He must have captured you, and somehow you got away, right? Don't worry, I'll protect you. I'll do my best to keep us both from harm. I'll stand by you all the way.
Amy's story. If you're at all curious of when this is taking place in the other stories, that cutscene we just saw of the egg carrier is taking place at the exact same time that Sonic and Tails were first fighting the egg carrier in Sky Chase Act 1. And, okay, let's address the obvious in the room. What the heck did I just say? Let's address the elephant in the room. Durr. What did I say? Let's address the obvious in the room? Wow, a little on the nose. Amy's top speed is slow. Significantly slower than any other character we've seen, and at least in my opinion, the slowest in the game. There may be one other character who might beat Amy for slowest character award, but Amy's pretty slow. What is interesting is that she does get a bit of momentum, and once you hit quote-unquote top speed with Amy, she pulls out her hammer, and if I can show it off, she has, come on, get going, a hammer vault. This will be your main method of moving around. She is surprisingly combat-oriented, having a hammer attack that works decently well. Also, yes, they produce hearts. But since we know where we are in the timeline here, that being right after basically Tails and Sonic were shot out of the sky, I think we know where Amy's story takes place at. Whoa. Hi, Cream. Whoa. I didn't even know you were in this section. Wow. Wow, that's the best view we got of Cream. And this pole. God, why is the controls for the camera inverted for first person? I do not understand or like that. But let's head right over to Casinopolis. Although I will mention real quick, and I'm not gonna do it, but if you were able to bring the old man over here, you can also glitch your way back into Emerald Coast like I did with Knuckles. I'm not gonna do it again because what point is there? But if you do it with Amy, the glitch is a little bit harder. Stage is pretty awkward to play as well. I don't believe it's actually possible to get to the midway point of Emerald Coast with Amy, just because her physics are wonky, and for whatever reasons, whenever she takes boost pads, jump pads, or get hit by an Orca in a Sonic level, she goes freaking flying. So I don't think it's actually possible to finish that level even halfway through. But it is interesting that Amy can conceivably get in with a similar glitch to Knuckles.
Oh, Sonic! My hero! Sonic! Long time no see!
Amy!
What's your problem? See, this little birdie's got in trouble. I think you should be his bodyguard a little while.
What?
Doesn't matter. We'll just tag along.
No way!
Come on, don't run away! Oh!
I like how Sonic just runs the curb. Weirdly just running the curb. Well, while we're out here chasing down Sonic, there is something else I want to point out about Amy, and it's kind of weird to talk about considering nowadays you don't really think of it. But this is the first game Amy debuted in with this design. This was the first game where this design was used for Amy. In fact, the only other game where Amy was of even relative importance before this game came out was Sonic CD, which was her debut game in general. Honestly, I like the new design that they did. In fact, every character in Sonic Adventure was redesigned somewhat for Sonic Adventure. Some of them are minor changes, but Amy's is one of the more drastic ones. I think it's for the best, though. That being said, if there's one thing about her design I don't understand, it's, well, certain animations and camera angles involving her, clothing, let's just say.
Wait up, Sonic! Not fair! I can't run as fast as you! Ah, look! Eggman's robot's on the loose!
Don't panic! I'll handle that bag of bolts!
Ah!
Now what's wrong? Huh? She's so weird.
Now, Amy, it may not be the best idea to just leave Sonic. But yes, our first stage is Twinkle Park. Amy's gameplay is drastically different. Evade Zero and grab the balloon. That robot that is chasing us down, that is its name, Zero.
The robot that was following you is closing in on you. It'll be over if that robot catches you. You must get away from it no matter what.
Yes, Amy's stages are unique, because throughout them, we will be chased by Zero here. Zero is completely invincible. He is impossible to damage. But it is very possible for him to damage you. He will chase you throughout the stage. He is pretty relentless. And there are a few ways to deal with him. You can hit him with a hammer. That will stun him temporarily and knock him back. I don't recommend doing this, though, at least not unless you have to, as if you hit him too many times, he will enter a berserk mode that makes him invulnerable. In other words, you just make it harder for yourself if you spam it at him. And as I mentioned before, there's no other way to damage him. So, it's best to hit him sparingly. Luckily, he's pretty slow, and almost every time he attacks, he crawls to a complete halt. That being said, his attacks, if he's able to get them off, can be hard to dodge. That being said, we enter a new area of Twinkle Park designed exclusively for Amy, one of my favorite areas in the game. I love this song, by the way. I can barely hear it, but y'all can hear it better than I can, and I'll be able to hear it in post, but this place is interesting. The controls get a little funky in this room, but we have a hall of mirrors and Zero. Let's get some speed, get some momentum, and whoa. And which one were we? And wow, we got 100 rings? How? Yep, we got these guys. Can I just, yep. Yeah, Amy's stages are significantly slower than the other three characters' stages and gameplay. But that's fine. It does break the icing a little bit, but it's interesting enough. Whoa. That's always been a weird room for me, just because of the effect you get there. Also, Zero? Does he respawn? No, he's gone. Okay. Yeah, at certain points throughout the Amy stages, Zero will vanish, as, just simply put, he can't necessarily fit in the area you go into. This is a trapdoor. Be wary of stepping on it. Unfortunately, I don't think you can trap Zero with it or anything. It'd be cool if you could, like, make him walk over it and then he just fall, but I think he's also floating anyway, so what would be the point? Whoa, monkey! I almost ran right into it. Oh, I just realized I lost my 100 rings. Yeah, that sucks. Back outside we go, and here comes something weird. Metal Gear Barrel. Oh boy, he knows! I honestly do not know what the point of this barrel is. Bull? That is bullcrap, Navi. Yeah, in theory you can hide in the barrels. In practice, don't bother, just run around. Like, seriously? There is no point to even attempting to hide in the barrel. Give me the... Screw it. Not that important. Whoa! Yeah, there's no point in trying to actually hide in the barrel. It's just not good. Like, half the time he'll know you're in the barrel, and half the time they're in an area where he can see you get in the barrel. This balloon is the end of the stage. That means Amy stages are fairly short, right? Kind of like Tails, Sister Knuckles? No. Oh, poor sweet child, no. Amy stages are... Well, let's just say this is a bad example of Amy stages. They are, long. That being said, we're gonna end that part right there. Also, I don't know why Amy thinks this is a good idea. She is not safe. Zero can clearly still get her. Just saying.
Welcome to Twinkle Park.
Oh, I love this camera angle, by the way. This only happens whenever Amy or Sonic clears Twinkle Park, but it's just... I love just... I know, I'm stupid. I don't know why I like doing that. This is another chance to play Twinkle Circuit, and I am gonna actually play it to show something off. Remember before when I mentioned different characters have different top speeds in this game? Well... Amy's top speed is, interesting. She gets some pretty good boost off the boost pads. What about without the boost pads, though, but with a decent amount of rings? Well then, this is a good representation of her top speed. I'm getting a decent amount of rings here. Look how slowly I'm going. The best time for lap 1 is 4 minutes. Gonna point that out too. Oof. It's entirely possible, actually, if you don't have enough rings to get enough speed, you can miss those jumps as Amy. Yeah. I do like the music, though. This is probably the... Well, it may not be the last time I show the karting game. I was about to say I probably won't be showing this minigame off again, is what I was about to say, but I might actually have another chance to show it off later. That being said, we're not gonna keep playing that minigame, because that took that long to get around 1 lap. No. I'm not gonna make y'all sit through that. Let's head out of Twinkle Park, as we've lost Sonic, which was never our intention.
Whew, I'm glad we finally lost that robot. Sonic must have gotten lost too. Hey, watch it, Bolt Brain! Let us down! Let us go!
Amy, you might have spoken way too soon there.